whole book really does, getting back to the anti-hero thing, which I was mentioning, is that this Elias Walker is a good man in certain sense, but he's someone who has made a compromise, and he's never going to be able to be what he could have been at some point. He's not as gung-ho and over the top as the Bert Convy character is. We see that he has lots of connections. There's a character they call the Inspector that he meets when Bit von Rheingold and the other guy, Michael Nur, are pulled in for some reason in Idaho, and they're taken to some underground facility underneath the county jail or something in Idaho. And then there are all other sorts of scenes, little scenes here and there that come and go with the spies and whatnot. And so I think it has total immersive moments, but it's much compressed. I mentioned the accordion guy. In a sense, this is like me compressing. If you look at, if you were to say that a Norwegian, the Family of Minchetti Brothers flowed more naturally, this one is deliberately compressed. I get so much information into just under 300,000 words. It's like 292,000 words. You know, it feels like a book probably that's 1 million words, but it's only a little under 300,000.
I wanted to mention, too, the Elias Walker is, in a sense, sort of a grim reaper, too, in that no matter what scene he's in, it seems like death intrudes into it.
Yeah.
There's one scene with Lau where he goes and is talking about, you know, her curves and her, how beautiful she is, the things that he finds very sexual about her. And then death just intrudes there when he goes and kills this abusive boyfriend of hers in the middle of this very sensual love scene that they're having. And it catches the reader off guard in that sense.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned in an earlier video that I rewatched a week or so ago. I took that biographical element from the real life woman that the character is based on, and initially when I wrote the two scenes about the abusive family member of hers that eventually gets killed, not in real life but in the book, I had given the character two different names, and I changed it to one because I wanted to show. I earlier had shown the unreliability of Elias Walker as a narrator, whereas if I hadn't changed it, it would been too big of a schism. And he's not senile, but you know, there's a lot there, and there's some moments. I think in this book, I have the moment where he's walking along the tracks and he sees an old man hobbling along with a young boy, and he just sort of eyes them, and then a few minutes later, 5 minutes, a quarter of a mile later, he sees a bear, and he readies his gun to kill the bear if it comes at him, and then the bear moves on. And so there are these little poetic moments. I always have these moments. The job I'm working now, sometimes I'll go out at night. Like yesterday, I was waxing some floors, and I waxed about 19 areas, hallways and rooms and whatnot. And so you have to wait about 20 minutes between waxings. So you go to different rooms, but if the wax isn't dry, you have to wait a little bit. So I was waiting outside, and I was looking up. It's probably 10:30 at night, and I'm looking up at the moon behind the clouds and whatnot. And some nights over the last few months, I've seen the stars out there. And I sometimes envy you up in northern British Columbia, because you must have very crystal clear nights up there. You know, you could probably see.
You would be wrong.
Yeah.
In any city that's covered with as much smog as any other city.
Yeah, but you've only got what 10.
Yes, the stars are very visible, and you can see Venus peaking. But outside of that, in any city, you're going to get tons of smog.